Hello everyone, welcome to our fifth lecture. This lecture is based on classical system model for stability analysis. In this lecture, we'll see simple model, that is single machine infinite bus system. Okay, SMIB. The simplest model for stability analysis is the classical model of a single machine connected through a transmission line to an infinite bus as shown in figure. This figure means this here generator, one generator, it is connected to the infinite bus. Here single generator represent single machine equivalent to power plant consisting of several generators. This single generator doesn't mean it is having only one machine, but a number of generators connected in parallel represent a single machine system. Okay, it is single machine equivalent of power plant consisting of several generators. Now it is connected to the infinite bus. The definition of infinite bus: the infinite bus by definition represent a bus with a fixed voltage source. The magnitude, frequency and phase of the voltages are unaltered by the changes in the output of generator. Frequency is constant, phase voltages are constant and magnitude of that voltages are constant. Okay, so this is our infinite bus. Okay, now the equivalent circuit for this single machine infinite bus system is: this is generator, it is E dash at an angle of del, XD dash is transient reactance of a generator, XE is external reactance of that transmission line containing this transformer also. VB is the terminal voltage or output voltage at an angle of 0. The equivalent circuit of the system shown in figure A is given in figure B. That is, this figure B represent equivalent circuit of figure A. Okay. The synchronous machine is represented by a voltage E dash behind direct axis transient reactances XD dash. This is XD dash. XC is the total external reactance viewed from the generator terminal. This XC contains transformer reactance also. It is external reactance. The voltage VB of infinite bus has a constant magnitude and constant phase angle 0 degree. To simplify analysis losses, we are neglecting the losses in the transmission, right? Here you can now see resistance. So that means losses are neglected for simplicity, for having simplicity in the calculation. The equivalent reactance between between the machine internal voltages and infinite bus is X equivalent XD dash. It is addition of this XD dash plus XE. From this equation, the electrical power output PU of the synchronous generator to the infinite bus is definitely E dash magnitude of E dash into VB divided by X equivalent into sine of delta, E into V by X into sine delta. This equation already we have derived in our last lecture. So this represent E dash into VB by X equivalent represent maximum power P max into sine of del. Okay, if this del is 90 degree, then this PU is equal to P max. Sine of del, it is equal to, then sine of 90 degree is equal to 1. So Pu is equal to P max, where P max E dash into VB divided by X equivalent is the peak value of electrical output of the generator and del is the phase angle. It is also called as power angle of the machine with respect to infinite bus. This infinite bus is having angle 0, VB at an angle of 0 degree. Then in this case, the swing equation of the synchronous machine connected to the infinite bus under transient condition becomes this. Already we have derived m d2 del by dt square is equal to Pm minus Pe. Pm is mechanical input, P is electrical output. Here it is, in some book it is referred as Pm minus Pe, in some book it is Pi minus Pu. Pi is again input and this Pu is output. So Pu is represented by P max into sine del. It is equal to accelerating power Pa. This already we have derived. Okay. Now we'll solve some problem based on this. Example 1. Find the maximum steady state power capability of system consisting of a generator equivalent reactance of 0.4 pu per unit connected to an infinite bus through a series reactance of 1 per unit. This is series reactance of 1 per unit. The terminal voltage of the generator is held at 1.1 per unit. Terminal voltage of generator is at 1.1 per unit at an angle of theta. And the voltages of the infinite bus is definitely, as it is infinite bus, so it is 1 per unit at an angle of 0. This is Eg at an angle of del. This is Vt 1.1 at an angle of theta. Infinite bus, V is equal to 1 at an angle of 0. Xd dash is equal to 0.4 per unit. Xe is 1.0 per unit. Okay. Now we'll solve this problem. What you have to find? What we find the maximum? What we have to find? We have to find maximum steady state power capability. Maximum steady state power capability. Okay. So we have to find maximum steady state power capability of this question. Okay, so this we have to find out. Okay, now coming back. Now from this equation, this is Eg at angle of del. So Eg at an angle of del is equal to Vt plus it is Vt. This is Vt plus Jxd into I. Okay, Eg is Vt plus Jxd into I. Okay, Jxd into I. So this we have to consider, and this Vt we have to consider. Okay, this we have to consider. Eg at an angle of del is equal to Vt plus I into Jxd. Okay. Now we will solve this. We will get the second equation. Now I is, what is I? How you can find out I? Again, I is we got from the Vt minus V. Okay, here Vt minus V divided by this X. Okay, external reactance divided by this X. Okay, so that equation is second equation, Vt minus V divided by Jx. Okay, that value we have quoted here, or we have put in this equation. We got first and second using equation number 1 and 2. Using equation 1 and 2, that means you have to put this value of I in the first equation. We have to put value of I in this first equation. Then if you solve this, you will get this equation number 3. You will get equation number, this equation you will get equation number 3. Okay, so here Eg at an angle of del, it is 1.54 cos of theta minus 0.4 plus 1.54 sine of theta. Here we have real part. Here we have real part, and this is our real part. This is our real part. This is our real part, and this is our imaginary part. This is our real part, and this is our imaginary part. Okay, now when we are considering power transfer, in that, at that time, del is equal to P max is equal to E into V by X into sine of del. When del is equal to 90 degree, then sine of del or sine of 90 degree is 1. You are getting maximum power transfer. Okay, now at that time, if maximum power transfer is there, del is equal to 90 is there, then this real part becomes 0. So we have maximum steady state power capability is reached when del is equal to 90 degree. That is, real part of the equation is 0. So equation number 3, the real part is 0. Okay, so we have solved that. We get value of theta. Now from that theta we have quoted in equation Eg. We get value of Eg 1.1 1.486 per unit. Okay, 1.486 per unit. Vt is already given, but only theta already we have calculated, that we have to put. Now P max, maximum steady state power, that we have to calculate, that is our question. Okay, so Eg into V by xd plus x. Okay, now it is 1.061 per unit. It is 1.061 per unit. Okay, we got this value. Okay, now we'll solve second problem. Coming to the second problem, obtain the power angle relationship and the generator internal EMF of class EMF for classical model with following data. Okay, this data is given, some data is useful or some may not. Okay, so classical model means this, we have direct axis reactances. Okay, xd is direct axis reaction, this is armature current Ia, this is Ia into xd, this is Eg. So we have to apply, we have to find out power angle relationship and generator internal EMF, that means Eg we have to find out. So Eg will be, according to this phasor diagram, it is Vt plus JIa xd. Okay, it is Vt plus JIa xd. No, so it is, we have to apply Pythagoras theorem. Then we can find out Eg is Vt square plus Ia xd bracket square. Okay, if you put, you will get value of 1.414. Now del, from this phasor diagram, del is tan inverse of opposite side upon adjacent side. So opposite side is Ia xd, adjacent side is Vt. Okay, so that is tan inverse of Ia xd upon Vt. We get value of del is 45 degrees. So Eg we got from solution, Eg 1.414 at an angle of 45 degrees. If the excitation is held constant so that Eg is equal to 1.414, then the power output will be 1.414. Now this we have to put in the our power output equation. P is equal to, or P is equal to P max into sine of del. P max is E into V by X into sine of del. So it is 1.414 sine of del. Okay, now we'll solve next problem. Example 3, determine the steady state stability of the system shown in figure if Vt is equal to 1 per unit and reactances, this I will clear, reactances given are in per unit. Then this is again single machine system, infinite bus system. Eg at an angle of del, Vt at an angle of theta, 1 at an angle of 0. Determine the steady state stability of the system shown in figure if Vt is equal to, Vt is given is 1 per unit. In first example it is 1.1, here it is 1. Okay, so current you can find out, it is Vt minus V, infinite bus voltage, divided by X. Okay, so it is Vt at angle of theta minus 1 at an angle of 0, as it is infinite bus, so this angle will be 0 divided by J1. Okay, now Eg at an angle of del will be Vt, this Vt plus I into J X, this X is 1. Okay, now if you solve this again, when maximum power transfer is there, del is equal to 90 degree, which means real part is equal to 0. We have to find out theta like in equation number 1, and then Eg will be 1.732 at an angle of 90 degree for maximum power. Then steady state power limit will be 0.866. Okay, this is our real part. This is our real part, and this real part is equal to 0. Okay, 2 cos theta is 2 cos theta minus 1. Okay, so this real part 2 cos theta minus 1, this is our real part. 2 cos theta minus 1. Okay, this it is equated to 0. Now that's it for now. In next lecture we'll see Clark diagram, so you have to prepare with the graph paper. Okay, thank you very much.